In the land of the rising sun, Japan, living a long and healthy life, is not just a dream. For many, it is a reality. The country has one of the highest numbers of centenarians, people who live to be 100 years old or more, in the entire world. What is their secret? For decades, researchers, doctors, and people from all walks of life have looked to Japan's oldest and wisest medical minds for the answer. One of the most famous of these figures was Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, who lived a vibrant and active life until the age of 105. He, along with other long-living Japanese doctors and researchers who have studied the super-aged in places like Okinawa, have shared a philosophy that is surprisingly simple. It isn't about magical pills or expensive, complicated diets. Instead, it is about a return to simple, nourishing, and mindful eating habits that have been practiced for centuries. Their wisdom tells us that the foundation of a long, healthy life is built not in the pharmacy, but in the kitchen. It is built plate by plate, meal by meal, day by day. This guide is a deep dive into the very foods and principles these respected elders recommend. It is a journey into the heart of the Japanese way of eating for longevity, explained in simple terms so that anyone, at any age, can understand and begin to apply these life-giving principles to their own daily routine. The core message is one of gentle nourishment, not of harsh restriction. It is about what to add to your life, not just what to take away. By embracing these time-tested foods, you are not just eating a meal. You are participating in a tradition of health and vitality that has the power to carry you gracefully into your golden years and beyond. The first and most important rule, the secret of the 80% full stomach. Before we even talk about a single piece of fish or a grain of rice, we must understand the most important principle of all. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. In Japan, especially in Okinawa, a region famous for its long-living people, they have a saying, hara hachi bu. This phrase, passed down through generations, simply means eat until you are 80% full. Think about that for a moment. In many parts of the world, we are taught to clean our plates. We eat until we feel stuffed, until our belts feel tight, and we can't imagine eating another bite. The Japanese centenarians and their doctors advise the exact opposite. Dr. Hinohara himself was a strong believer in this. He understood that constantly stuffing our bodies to 100% capacity puts a great deal of stress on our digestive system. It forces our body to work overtime, to produce more digestive acids, and to manage a flood of calories all at once. Over many years, this constant strain can wear our bodies down. It can contribute to weight gain, acid reflux, and a feeling of sluggishness and fatigue after meals. Imagine your stomach is like a cement mixer. If you fill it to the very top with sand, gravel, and water, it can't turn properly. The engine strains, and the cement doesn't mix well. But if you fill it only about 80% of the way, there is room for it to turn and mix everything perfectly with much less effort. Your stomach and your digestive system work in a very similar way. So, how do you practice hara hachi bu? It requires a new skill, mindful eating. 1. Eat slowly. Do not rush your meals. The everyday essentials. Now that we have the golden rule in place, let's fill our 80% full plates with the foods that have sustained Japan's oldest and healthiest people. The traditional Japanese diet, known as washoku, is beautifully balanced. It is rich in a wide variety of nutrients and focuses on fresh, minimally processed ingredients. It is a rainbow of colors, textures, and flavors. 1. Fish, the brain and heart's best friend. If there is one food group that is synonymous with the Japanese diet, it is fish. But not just any fish. The focus is on fatty, oily fish that are rich in a special kind of fat called omega-3 fatty acids. Why is fish so important? Omega-3 fats are like a super lotion for the inside of your body. They are powerful anti-inflammatories. Inflammation is like a slow, silent fire inside our bodies that can contribute to many age-related problems, from achy joints, arthritis, to heart disease and memory decline. Omega-3s help to put out this fire. They help to make blood platelets less sticky, which can lower the risk of blood clots and keep your heart beating strong. They are also a major building block of your brain. Your brain is actually made up of about 60% fat. and a large portion of that is the same kind of fat found in oily fish. Eating these fish is like giving your brain the exact raw materials it needs to stay sharp, maintain good memory, and protect itself from age-related decline. Dr. Hinohara often spoke about the importance of keeping the mind active, and a well-nourished brain is an active brain. What kind of fish should you eat? The best choices are fish that live in cold waters, as they develop more of this protective fat. Salmon, a wonderful choice, packed with omega-3s and a beautiful pink color from a powerful antioxidant called astaxanthin. Mackerel, saba, a very popular fish in Japan. It is incredibly rich in omega-3s and has a strong, delicious flavor. Sardines. Don't overlook these small fish. They are inexpensive, sustainable, and one of the most concentrated sources of omega-3s. Because they are small and at the bottom of the food chain, they also have very low levels of mercury. Tuna, maguro. While popular, it's best to eat fresh tuna in moderation, as larger fish can contain more mercury. Canned light tuna is generally a safer choice than albacore. How should you prepare it? The Japanese method of preparation is key. They don't typically deep fry their fish in heavy batters. Instead, they use gentle cooking methods that preserve the delicate oils. Grilled yakizakana, a simple sprinkle of salt and grilling the fish until the skin is crispy and the inside is moist, is a classic Japanese breakfast or dinner dish. Steaming fish with a bit of ginger and scallions is a wonderfully healthy way to cook it, keeping it incredibly tender. Simmered, nitsuke. Simmering fish in a light broth of soy sauce, mirin, sweet rice wine, and sake creates a deeply flavorful and healthy dish. Raw, sashimi. Eating very fresh, high-quality raw fish is a way to get the omega-3s in their most natural, uncooked state. Try to include a portion of oily fish in your diet several times a week. Think of it as medicine for your heart and your mind, delivered in the most delicious way possible. 2. Soy, the mighty bean of life. Soybeans are a cornerstone of the Asian diet, and in Japan, they are consumed daily in many different forms. For a long time, soy was misunderstood in the West, but the long lives of the Japanese people are a testament to its incredible health benefits. A salty paste made from fermented soybeans. It is the base for Japan's most famous soup, miso soup. Because it is fermented, miso is full of probiotics, the good bacteria that are essential for a healthy gut. A healthy gut is linked to a stronger immune system, better digestion, and even a better mood. Starting your day with a warm bowl of miso soup is a classic Japanese tradition that nourishes the body from the inside out. Edamame. These are young, green soybeans, often served steamed in their pods with a sprinkle of salt. They make a wonderful snack or appetizer and are packed with protein, fiber, and vitamins. They are a whole food, eaten in their most natural state. Natto. This is perhaps the most challenging Japanese soy food for foreigners, but it is considered a superfood by many. Natto is made of steamed soybeans that have been fermented with a specific bacterium. This gives it a very strong smell, a pungent flavor, and a unique, sticky, stringy texture. Why would anyone eat it? The fermentation process creates an enzyme called nattokinase, which studies have shown to be incredibly powerful for heart health. It acts as a natural blood thinner, helping to dissolve clots and improve circulation. It is also extremely rich in vitamin K2, which is vital for directing calcium to your bones, where you want it, and away from your arteries, where you don't. Many older Japanese people swear by their daily serving of natto, often mixed with a bit of soy sauce and mustard and served over rice for breakfast. Including these traditional soy foods in your diet is a simple way to get high-quality protein and protective compounds. A bowl of miso soup, some tofu in your stir-fry, or a handful of edamame are easy and delicious ways to follow the wisdom of Japan's elders. 3. The rainbow on your plate, a garden of vegetables. The Japanese diet is not just about fish and soy. It is overwhelmingly a plant-based diet. The plates of the Okinawan centenarians, in particular, are overflowing with a stunning variety of colorful vegetables from both the land and the sea. They don't just eat one or two kinds. They aim to eat a wide rainbow of them every single day. Dr. Hinohara himself recommended eating a large salad with olive oil for lunch. The different colors in vegetables are not just pretty. They are signs of different types of antioxidants and vitamins. Why a variety? Each color provides a different set of nutrients that protect your body in different ways. Orange/yellow, like carrots, pumpkin, sweet potatoes. These are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for good vision, a healthy immune system, and healthy skin. Red, like tomatoes, red bell peppers. These contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that is especially protective for heart health. Green, like spinach, broccoli, komatsuna, bok choy. Leafy greens are packed with vitamin K for blood clotting and bone health, folate for cell growth, and iron, purple/blue, like eggplant, purple cabbage. These contain anthocyanins, antioxidants that are thought to be particularly good for brain health and protecting memory. Key vegetables in the Japanese healthy and regular feeds the good bacteria in your gut and helps you feel full, making it easier to practice hara hachi bu. 4. From the ocean's garden, the power of seaweed. In addition to vegetables from the land, the Japanese diet is uniquely rich in vegetables from the sea. Seaweed, in all its forms, is a daily food for most people in Japan. This is something often missing from Western diets, but it is a powerhouse of nutrition. Why is seaweed so special? Seaweed is one of the world's best natural sources of iodine. Iodine is a mineral that is absolutely essential for your thyroid gland to function properly. Your thyroid, a small gland in your neck, controls your metabolism, the speed at which your body burns energy. A healthy thyroid is key to maintaining a healthy weight and good energy levels. Beyond iodine, seaweeds are packed with a whole host of other minerals they absorb from the ocean, including calcium, magnesium, and iron. They also contain unique types of fiber that are not found in land vegetables, which are excellent for gut health. Common types of seaweed and how to use them. Nori. This is the familiar dark green, paper-thin sheet used to wrap sushi rolls. It can also be shredded and sprinkled over rice or noodles. It's a great gateway seaweed. Wakame. This is a leafy dark green seaweed that is most commonly found rehydrated in miso soup and salads. It has a mild, slightly sweet flavor and a silky texture. Kombu. This is a thick, wide type of kelp that is used to make dashi, the fundamental soup stock of Japanese cooking. It is rarely eaten on its own, but its essence provides a deep, savory flavor known as umami to countless dishes. This dashi stock allows for delicious cooking without needing a lot of salt or fat. Hijiki, a black, stringy-looking seaweed that is usually rehydrated and simmered with carrots and tofu. It is particularly rich in dietary fiber. Adding seaweed to your diet can be as simple as adding a strip of kombu to the pot when you cook beans or grains. It makes them more digestible. Or enjoying a bowl of miso soup with wakame. It is a simple way to get a vast array of minerals that are often missing from modern diets. 5. The humble grain. The role of rice. In recent years, carbohydrates like rice have gotten a bad reputation in many diet trends. However, rice has been the foundation of the Japanese diet for centuries and is a key part of their longevity. The wisdom of the Japanese doctors is not to fear rice, but to respect it. Why is rice included? Rice is a clean, easily digestible source of energy for the body and brain. When eaten as part of a balanced meal, alongside fish, tofu, and a mountain of vegetables, it is not the enemy. The fiber and protein from the other foods slow down the absorption of the carbohydrates from the rice, providing steady, sustained energy. The problem in many Western diets is not the rice itself, but the massive portion sizes and the fact that it is often eaten with heavy, fatty, and low-fiber sauces and accompaniments. How do the Japanese eat rice? Portion control is everything. A traditional Japanese meal includes a small bowl of steamed rice, not a giant platter of it. This goes back to the principle of hara hachi bu. The rice is a component of the meal, not the entire, but the overwhelming beverage of choice for longevity in Japan is tea. The ritual of tea. Beyond the chemical compounds, there is the ritual of drinking tea. Taking a moment to prepare and sip a hot cup of tea is a form of mindfulness. It is a moment of calm in a busy day. This reduction in stress is also incredibly beneficial for long-term health. Stress floods our body with hormones like cortisol, which, over time, can contribute to high blood pressure, weight gain, and a weakened immune system. A simple cup of tea can be a powerful antidote to daily stress. Try replacing sugary sodas or juices with unsweetened green tea. You can enjoy it hot or iced. It is a simple switch that can have profound benefits for your health over time. 7. A tangy tradition, the goodness of pickled foods, tsukemono. Almost every traditional Japanese meal is served with a small side dish of pickled vegetables, known as tsukemono. These might be pickled radish, takuan, pickled ginger, gari, or pickled plums, umeboshi. They are not just there for flavor. They play an important role in digestion and gut health. Why are pickles beneficial? Many traditional Japanese pickles are fermented, not just soaked in vinegar. This fermentation process encourages the growth of beneficial bacteria, or probiotics. As we learned with miso, these probiotics are essential for maintaining a healthy balance of microbes in your gut. A healthy gut microbiome is linked to everything from a strong immune system to better nutrient absorption and even mental well-being. These pickles also act as a digestive, helping to cleanse the palate and aid in the breakdown of the main meal. A small serving of these tangy, crunchy vegetables with your meal is another easy way to support your body's internal ecosystem, following a tradition that has supported the health of the Japanese for generations. 8. Fungi for function. The marvel of mushrooms. Mushrooms hold a special place in Japanese cuisine and medicine. They are prized not just for their earthy, savory flavor, but for their unique health-promoting properties, especially for the immune system. Why are mushrooms so good for you? Mushrooms are rich in compounds called beta-glucans. These are a type of soluble fiber that has been shown to have a powerful effect on our immune cells. They essentially help to wake up and activate your body's natural killer cells and other immune defenders, making your system more efficient at fighting off viruses and other invaders. Key mushrooms in the Japanese diet: shiitake. Perhaps the most famous Japanese mushroom. They have a rich, smoky flavor and are packed with beta-glucans. They are also one of the few plant-based sources of vitamin D, especially if they have been exposed to sunlight. Meitake, also known as hen of the woods, this mushroom is another immune-boosting powerhouse. Enoki. These long, thin white mushrooms have a very mild flavor and a crisp texture. They are often added to soups and hot pots. Adding a variety of mushrooms to your soups, stir-fries, and simmered dishes is a delicious way to fortify your body's natural defenses, a key strategy for staying healthy as you age. Beyond the plate, the lifestyle that supports the diet. The Japanese doctors and centenarians know that food is central, but it is not the whole story. The diet works best when it is part of a holistic lifestyle that also nourishes the mind, and broccoli, shiitake mushrooms, and bamboo shoots, cooked in a light sauce, a small bowl of rice, a side of blanched spinach with a sprinkle of sesame seeds. This meal is again dominated by vegetables, includes plant-based protein, and uses a gentle cooking method. It is designed to be nourishing but easy to digest before bed. This is just an example. The key is the pattern: balanced meals, lots of vegetables, lean protein from fish or soy, and always practicing harahachi bu. The wisdom of Japan's oldest and most respected doctors is not a secret formula locked away in a laboratory. It is open, simple, and available to all of us. It is the wisdom of the earth and the sea. It is the wisdom of moderation, balance, and respect for our bodies. It is about finding joy in simple, whole foods that are bursting with life and color. It's about understanding that every meal is an opportunity to build a stronger, more resilient body that can carry you with energy and grace through a long and happy life. By starting to incorporate these foods and these gentle principles into your daily routine, you are not just changing your diet. You are embracing a philosophy of living that has been proven, generation after generation, to lead to extraordinary health and vitality. In conclusion, the path to a long and vibrant life, as illuminated by Japan's oldest and wisest doctors, is not found in a secret pill or a complex regimen. It is built upon a foundation of simple, profound, and time-tested principles. The most crucial of these is the practice of hara hachi bu, eating slowly and mindfully until you are just 80% full, thereby respecting your body's natural signals and reducing lifelong strain on your system. This mindful approach to eating is paired with a diet rich in life-sustaining foods, oily fish for heart and brain health, traditional soy like tofu and miso for high-quality protein, a rainbow of vegetables from both land and sea for a full spectrum of protective antioxidants, and soothing green tea to calm the body and mind. These are not exotic ingredients, but the humble, nourishing pillars of a daily pattern of eating that emphasizes balance, variety, and whole foods over processed ones. Ultimately, this way of eating is part of a larger philosophy of life, one that includes having a purpose, ikigai, staying active with gentle daily movement, and nurturing strong social bonds. By beginning to weave these simple foods and gentle habits into your own life, you are not starting a restrictive diet, but rather embracing a joyful and sustainable tradition of wellness. This is the enduring wisdom from the land of centenarians,